These notes will cover the properties of real numbers that you will need to know. The first one is the commutative property, and what that one says is that the order of the values does not matter. And right over here, make sure you notice that's only an addition or multiplication. So for instance, if you do 2 plus 3, that is the same as 3 plus 2, because no matter which way you add them, you get 5 either way. We can also do this with variables. You can say A plus B is equal to B plus A. So we can use variables, we can use numbers, we can use a combination of both. This does not work in subtraction because 2 minus 3 would give you -1. 3 minus 2 would give you +1. Multiplication is the same. 3 times 4 is the same as 4 times 3. Both would give you 12. You can do A times B is the same thing as B times A. The associative property says that the grouping of values does not matter. Again, this is only in addition or multiplication. So we can say 1 plus 2 in parentheses plus 3 is the same as 1 plus in parentheses 2 plus 3. This would tell us to do 1 plus 2, which is 3, plus 3 gives us 6. This one tells us to do 2 plus 3 is 5, 1 plus 5 is also 6. So it does not matter how you group them. With variables, it would look like this. A plus B plus C is the same as A plus parentheses B plus C. So that's what the addition looks like. Multiplication, again, you could do 3 times 2 times 4. That's the same thing as doing 3 times 2 times 4. 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 4 is 24. This one tells you to do 2 times 4, which is 8. 3 times 8 is also 24, so it gives you the same thing. With variables, it would look like A, B, C is equal to A, and then the B and the C are in parentheses. With variables, you don't need to have the multiplication sign between the two. The identity property. The identity property for addition and multiplication is what you need to do to keep the number the same. All right, so this says it stays the same. So you need to think, what do I add to something that keeps it the same? That would be 0. So A plus 0 is A. Or I could say 0 plus 5 is 5. Whatever you're adding 0 to keeps its identity, so it's called the identity property. For multiplication, that's 1. A times 1 is A. Anything times 1 is still itself. So 5 times 1 is still 5. So the addition identity is 0, the multiplication identity is 1. The inverse property. We use opposites to cancel a value. So for instance, if I have 3, in order to make it go away by addition, I would add a -3. Usually we would just say subtraction, but this is called an additive inverse. So what do you have to add to 3 to cancel it, to make it go away? Technically -3. So 3 plus -3 gets you back to 0. So you could also do A plus the opposite of A is equal to 0. For multiplication, usually we would think to do division, but we're going to use multiplication. So 3 times 1/3 gives us 1. The reason is you can do 3 times 1, which is 3 over 3, which cancels to 1. So this is called a reciprocal. The multiplicative inverse, you do 1 over whatever the number is. So I would do A times 1 over A to get me 1. So whatever you end up with in addition, you get to 0. In multiplication, you get to 1 because those are the identities. Property of 0, we know that multiplying by 0 always equals 0. So it doesn't matter what it is. You can have 7 times 0 and you still get 0. You can have 3x times 0 and you still get 0. You can have negative 32y squared times 0 and it's still going to be 0. Anytime you have a multiplying by 0, you're always going to have 0. The distributive property we will use a lot in Algebra 1. And this is to multiply a value to an expression inside parentheses. So the actual property looks like this. A times B plus C. You're going to do A times B plus A times C. You distribute to the first term and the second term. And you can always have more than 2 terms inside, but most of the time it will look like this. So for instance, if I have 4 times x plus 3. 4 times x, we just write it as 4x. Always write the number first. 4 times 3 is 12. So 4x plus 12. You have to be careful if you see a negative 2 times x minus 3. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 and a negative 3 gives us a positive 6. Negative 2x plus 6.